Hello everybody, welcome to the Direct Recap Show here on Boss Rush Games. It's been 531 days since our last Direct Recap Show because there hasn't been a Direct, full Direct, that is. I am your host, Corey Deering, and alongside me, as always, for these Direct Recap shows, is that Retro Code Eddie B.
Directly to you, live in the building. Yes! I'm so happy for this Direct.
Fired. Also joining us is Exodus 803, the PC Muscle Race, LeRon Dawkins.
Hey guys, I am not going to blow out your eardrums with some weird, crazy, Nintendo-esque direct thing, unlike other people here in tonight's conversation.
LeRon's only here because they showed two big new monsters from Monster Hunter Rise, or old monsters.
You're damn straight!
So. Last but not least is the LAN party master himself, Logan Corkins.
Yeah, I'm still not okay that Mahomes lost.
Yeah, I know. I can tell by your Justin Bieber haircut. It's fine.
Wow. Wow.
Does Mahomes' wife have a Justin Bieber haircut too? You trying to be her? You just trying to like?
I actually helped her at my store a couple nights ago. It was kind of cool.
Oh,
Yeah?
nice.
Yeah, she came in and got some paint, and I was like, you know what, bitch, it should have been me.
Did you ask her for some Mahoma favors?
You don't want to be that guy.
Yet.
You are going to be that guy, though.
Yeah,
I see your
right.
Twitter account. I know what happens. So, guys, if this is your first Direct Recap show, what we're going to do is kind of go through and talk about our favorite moments of the Nintendo Direct, and then towards the end, we're just going to give a quick recap of the entire Direct, and if somebody has something else they want to say about something, just pop it off. If not, we're just going to move on. So, also, this will probably be on the Boss Rush podcast feed and the Nintendo Pow Block feed, podcast feed, so you can check those out there as well if you don't feel like watching our beautiful faces. So, hope you liked the new background, too, if you're watching. Logan ruined it by, being the fourth person, so I'm in a giant box at the bottom.
In my defense, I did tell you like 15 minutes before.
You did. I did. You did. It was in the chat, and I just saw it. So
maybe if you check Twitter once in a while, you old man.
You know what? I was putting my child to sleep. Okay, I'm surprised I was here by 8:30.
I know, but in my defense, also, this is the second time in like the last 2 weeks I've recorded with somebody from this particular chat where it's like, oh, I didn't realize you were coming on. And I messaged you 20 minutes ago because I got LeRon a few weeks ago with the same thing.
Mm-hmm. What, for Crossroads?
Was it Crossroads? Yeah, it was Crossroads. Yeah.
Crossroads PlayStation podcast. Download it every Thursday on your podcast service of choice. Also, check out LAN Party whenever Logan feels like putting one up. Cue list up now.
There's a new episode today, dude. It's called Mosh Pitting in Funeral Homes.
Yeah, that guy. Could you imagine a mosh pit in a funeral home?
Oh, dude, we talked about it.
Okay, cool. Can't wait to listen to that when my boss walks by tomorrow. All right, guys. So this Direct, pretty decent Direct, I would say for the most part. No. I would say there was only one really big surprise announcement. Of course, it started off with Pyre from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 being announced for Smash. I really thought we were getting like a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 where they kind of merged 1 and 2 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Didn't happen. Very disappointed. Just another Smash fighter. Just another sword Smash fighter, guys. Sword fighter. There's 80 characters in Smash now, and at least 45 of them are sword fighters.
That trailer looked really good, though.
It did look really good.
That trailer was
Yeah, it did.
That trailer got me kind of hyped to play some Xenoblade Chronicles, to be honest with you. So, obviously, you'll be able to fight as Mithra 2 as an Echo fighter. So, you're really getting two characters, kind of, with the same moveset. Mm-hmm. I think I'm ready to jump into that second fighter pass, guys. I was waiting. I was like, Min-Min's fine. Sephiroth, I know people get their knees dirty for Sephiroth. I don't really care about Sephiroth. Everybody's like, Crash for Smash, and I was like, you know what? It kind of lines up because this character is coming in March. Crash is coming in March. It lines up.
And everybody was trying to prove me wrong, and here I am.
I do like it when we were watching it live.
Prove you wrong. What?
Yeah,
That crash is going to be the next player, and I'm just like, no, it's not.
I bet Crash ends up here at some point.
My prediction is Crash will be the final character released.
No, the final character is going to be a Nintendo character.
The reason why is because we've got the Crash game coming soon for the Switch.
Yeah,
That's-
but
there's
do you think
two
Coco's
fighters
his
left,
quick
though.
switch character?
Wait, what now?
there's still 2 more fighters.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah, and Crash is going to end it because more than likely Nintendo is probably using it as fanfare to say like, hey, it's helped out to like move us systems over in different regions.
I think if they would do
okay.
Crash, he would be the second to last one because I think they're going to want to end on a first party
With
character.
a big first party,
Yeah.
that could be.
It's going to be Waluigi.
I
It's going to
would-
end
I
on
would say-
Waluigi.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like a custom DLC, and that's if Activision gets involved. Because don't forget, they got to
Yeah.
go through Activision.
I could
to
see
get
it being a Mii fighter costume and it literally just being the Crash from the PS1 commercials.
honestly with the one thing I will say is that Nintendo, whatever it is, like when it comes to Smash, like they actually get some really unexpected like characters to show up in Smash. So they might just go to Activision and Activision be like, hell yes, put him in.
I actually think they're talking more to Konami and Sony. I think we would
No,
actually
I
get
think-
Konami for what?
No,
Konami for what?
My guess is going to be the next fighter is going to be a Monster Hunter. That's
Yeah,
my
not a bad
guess,
idea.
and then end on a first party character.
That'd be interesting.
We could-
I'm not going
Look.
to speculate that one at all.
Look, we could speculate about Smash Fighters all night, right? Let's talk about the one that was announced. Okay, Xenoblade.
I do like the fact that you can switch to her alter ego, Martha. I mean, that was cool.
Yeah.
I like. I think I'm gonna learn her. I like her fighting style. I like just like she fits my Devil May Cry action gameplay. So I'm like, I'm gonna learn her as one of my sword fighters.
Plus, we got Gramps as a map now. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about that map.
Yeah.
Dude, that background looked beautiful.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Everything in Smash is just amazing at this point.
It's gorgeous.
This made me want Xenoblade Chronicles to be an action RPG though.
Yeah.
Her fighting style just looks so. I want a Bayonetta style game just with this. So yeah, I mean this makes me want to jump back into the Fighter Pass. But the follow up was Fall Guys is coming to Switch this summer. This sounds like an announcement that should have been Fall Guys is out today.
Yes. That
Yes.
was where we criticized them when we were watching it live.
Yeah. So
It's one of the Among Us kind of thing that they just showed and be like, hey, we're coming. I'm like, I don't know how many people are still playing this game or anything, but I guess
It still has a huge following, man. I mean, especially on Twitch.
Yeah,
a
it
lot
does.
of people are streaming it.
I feel like Among Us kind of ate its lunch at some point for some reason. Like everybody was talking about Fall Guys and everybody started talking about Among Us, and I'm like, well.
But I think Among Us, the whole thing is just the kind of the hilarity of it, and the fact that you can see everybody typically within the same shot fairly easily. With Fall Guys, it's really hard that if you're not like if whoever's streaming it isn't dead quickly, that way they can switch to the other person or beat the level quickly. It's a little hard to watch.
Yeah.
I think people gonna get back into it and play it on Switch and see what it's about. So
It's coming to Game Pass. That's the real thing.
Yeah.
when did it? Is
No,
it around
it-
the same time or?
They didn't
It
announce
hasn't
it was
even
coming
announced.
to Xbox yet, but it's totally a Game Pass game.
Game Pass game.
Totally.
Okay.
Also, The Outer Wilds, which was a pretty big hit, 2 years ago at this point,
Yeah.
came to Game Pass day and date. It's that time loop game that was heavily inspired by Majora's Mask. So a lot of people like that game.
Was it Outer Wilds, then Outer Worlds, and then
Yeah.
They came out like around the same time, and they had around the
Well,
same
Outer
name.
Wilds was October. Outer Worlds was October. Outer Wilds was August.
Yeah.
If I
And then-
remember correctly.
and then Outer Worlds came on Switch. What down the line, or was it? And then now it's Outer Wilds. I think.
Is Outer Worlds even on Switch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the expansion just came out this week. The Peril of Gorgon or whatever came out
Very cool
this week. So
Yeah, I think people are gonna play it. I think some people will check it out.
yeah,
because
I think Outer Wilds seems like a game that people would play on the go. You know.
Yeah. Be a good game for kids too.
Yeah. Samurai Warriors 5 was also announced, made by the same team that did Hyrule Warriors. So if you're into Musou games, here's another one for you. Let's kill 6 billion guys and. Yeah,
I agree with you, LeRon. It has a beautiful art style, that comic look, that cell shading slash Street Fighter 4 kind of look to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not polygon, but it has like that.
Well, no, that's that was just the movie clips though. The game itself still looks like the basic Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors / Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The actual movie clips are like whatever those in between cut scenes are. Those look phenomenal. I like the art style on that.
Because this is a brand new game, right?
Yeah, it's Samurai Warriors 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah. Looks cool. Ed, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have something to say about these ones. 2 Famicom Detective Club stories are getting localized finally. The murder mystery visual novel series will see The Missing Heir and The Girl Who Stands Behind ported to Switch on May 14th. It looks neat. These were originally. Did they come out on the Wii U in Japan?
No.
Or was this Switch only in Japan?
No. This was. I think it was normally on the NES when it first came out.
And now really?
Yeah, because when it's Famicom, that's the original version of the Nintendo.
Right.
So that's.
But did you see the trailer though? This is like super updated and everything, like a visual novel.
Yeah, they redid everything for it.
These are remakes.
Yeah, because those never came to America when they normally came out. So I'm excited because it's giving me Hotel Dusk 213 vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And with some Phoenix Wright, and I'm just glad to play something that I never got a chance to play them when these games came out. So to have something like from the actual Famicom come to Switch, it was right up my alley. I love mystery adventure games like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm definitely going to be getting both of them. I'm probably going to pre-order them later on, but I am going to get them.
Okay. Anybody else interested in these visual novels?
I mean, I'm interested, but yeah, it'll be a backlog game.
Yeah, I'm interested, but it's not a run to the store and grab it today type of game.
It may be like just an eShop only kind of thing, like they did Fire Emblem.
Well, what I mean is like it's not going to be something I just grab immediately when it drops.
Yeah,
that'll be on board on a winter break.
Yeah, that's fair. But the next game I'm sure Ed's also excited about. I don't know. Legend of Mana is coming. An HD enhanced version of the PS1 action RPG is going to be appearing on a Nintendo platform for the first time on June 4th. I thought this was a brand new game. I didn't know.
I remember on the PS1 because it got like really middle, like average scores. The problem with it had bad load times. So it was a beautiful game, but the load times was terrible.
Every game on PS1 had terrible load times.
You got play Crash Bandicoot.
So I swear, if people back then were complaining about load times on PS1, I mean it did not get better for them until PS5s came out.
Yeah, the reviews was just crushing it, and that's why I got a lot of low scores, was because of the low time. So having this come back, it's a must-have.
One of my childhood friends, Garrett, him and I, we played PS1 together all the time after school. He messaged me right after we got done with our stream or whatever we were doing earlier, the call. He's like, "Hey, did you see that it's coming?" I was like, "We've played this?" He's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "You and I played this for almost like 6 months. I don't remember it, but I can't wait to jump into it again."
I remember playing Legend of Mana. It didn't hold my attention, and I was one of those people that was playing a lot of freaking Square Enix games back in the day. So this one didn't hold my attention. I know for sure it's a game I didn't beat, and
yeah, I'm excited to try it. I think
it looks nice.
It looks beautiful. It looks very, very nice. You know what else looks nice? Oh, well, shoot. We gotta talk about this first. Monster Hunter Rise got a new trailer, everybody.
Yes.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
LeRon's already got his pants off for this, so go ahead, LeRon. Tell us about this Monster Hunter trailer.
Oh yeah, well the new Monster Hunter Rise trailer, it actually unveiled a new location. We see a desert location. It actually gives us a little more information about the main story element, which is called the Rampage, where basically it looks like the monsters just go crazy and just start storming through the territory and stuff like that. They actually introduced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new monsters and a new variation of monsters, which anyone that's played Monster Hunter 4 has seen before. It's called the Apex monsters. I was a little shocked to see Rajang is in this game. I'm shocked because I didn't think he would be coming back into Monster Hunter this quickly after Monster Hunter World, but yeah, he's back. And by the way, usually if you see a Basarios, which is that rock wyvern in the game, there's usually the bigger version of it called the Gravios in there too. So technically there's 2 for the price of 1 in there. And the other thing, you saw where you're actually in the town and they were defending, like all the monsters were in the town just trying to smash it and everything. That's a new mechanic not a new mechanic, that's a new scenario I have not seen in Monster Hunter before. We technically had something like that in World when one of the elder dragons would just like burst into your camp, but nothing on this scale where it's like practically every freaking monster in the game is showing up.
What score do you think this game's gonna get at release?
What score?
Yeah. What do you think IGN's going to give this game?
IGN's probably going to give it a 9. Probably. They're probably going to give it a 9, especially if it's funny how Monster Hunter games they've just averaged higher and higher scores as the years have gone by, because I remember like same people like IGN were the reason why we didn't get Monster Hunter 2 back in 2006. Because they gave the first Monster Hunter like a 3 as a score.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think they'll probably do. I think I agree with LeRon, like a 9, because they'll probably do a strategy guide while doing the review for this game. So I agree. A 9 is fine.
Now what seriously got me hot and bothered is that Monster Hunter Rise Edition Switch. That got me hot and bothered because
I want that Pro controller.
The direct is making it seem like the United States is going to get it, but the thing is, we don't have any details. We don't know if it's pre-order, or if you just got to run to the store. And I'm going to be upset if it's one of those things you can't pre-order, because I am not trying.
You know where you're going to have to pre-order it. You're going to pre-order it like 3:00 in the morning, and all the bots are going to get it because you're going to be dead asleep.
Capcom probably going to say something. Not by the end of the month. They'll probably say something like in the beginning of March. They'll probably put out the pre-order thing for it, because right now you only could do the game. And if you get the system, I think you get the digital version of the game.
Yeah, which I actually want a physical version of the game. So in all seriousness, honestly, what I really want, I don't so much need the new system. I would just like to have the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
You know what? That's sweet dock.
It's a nice looking dock, I'll say that. I mean, it's another. I'm not getting rid of my old Switch, by the way. So I'm just gonna be one of those greedy guys you hear about that's got multiple systems. Yeah, I remember talking trash about how Nintendo bolstered its sales by people who have like 5 Switches in their house.
I mean, that's why the 3DS sold so much.
Exactly. Yeah. I swear, when it comes to Nintendo products, man, we're consumers like there's nobody's business.
LeRon, I will let you know that system going pre-order and everything. I'll be like, get on Best Buy right now, because I'm waiting for.
I would turn on notifications from Wario 64 at this point.
I have them on.
For Wario 64, yeah. On Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, I got them on.
He gets a little bit annoying at like 2:00 in the morning when he's trading.
Yes.
I have it. My phone. I just put all notifications on hold from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. I guess.
He just has me muted all the time. It's okay, guys.
I don't even follow you, so it's fine.
Yeah, but the Switch. But the Switch, like that dock and those Joy-Cons, does look nice, and the jury's out for me so far about the Pro controller. I know you guys like it, but
I loved it. I thought it was super cool. Like, I think Nintendo in this direct did a really good job of putting like controllers and add-ons that I would actually go for. And I'm not a huge Nintendo fan, so I was like, I really want that.
Oh, by the way, spoiler alert! This is the only hardware you see for hardware reveal you see in this direct.
I mean, I wasn't.
No. I'm talking about the Switch system itself.
It's
the only hardware reveal. Spoiler alert.
I don't think we're getting a Switch Pro. To be honest with you, like the more and more I keep thinking about it, it's like
we're just gonna get a brand new Switch system. It's not gonna be an update. It's just gonna be the next system.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Nintendo said they are looking into talking about new technology, like new chips and stuff. But
every company says that.
The Pro they said they're not looking into.
I think the next Switch is just going to be it's just going to be like an iPad now, right? Like where you can buy the Switch or you can buy the next one, and it's like kind of more powerful, but it's not going to really
do anything.
Anyway, speaking of more powerful. What?
More powerful.
What were you gonna say, Logan?
I was gonna say there's not really any point in like making the screen bigger. You just need it to be 4K resolution and
resolutions.
I would do internal storage as well instead of doing the micro USB.
SD.
Well, I just think the internal storage needs to be bigger. I don't mind adding storage with an SD card, but it's got to be bigger. Yeah. I want them to get rid of
300.
What?
Put 300 gigs, or at least 500.
Yeah. I really want them to take the bezel away from the outside of the screen. I would like the screen to go almost all the way to the edge.
like almost edgeless. Yeah.
Like phones do.
Yep.
So, the game I'm most excited for, guys, though, Mario Golf. Super Rush. What a stupid name that is, but it's Mario Golf. It's coming. I'm so excited.
I could actually say I've never owned a Mario Golf game.
Well, you suck.
Yeah, this is your worst take, Ed.
Are you wait? Are you for real? Is that your official answer, Logan?
No, this is far worse. Oh, we won't even bring up Spider-Man in this podcast.
Oh wow.
No Spider-Man on this Switch, but dude, Mario Golf, I'm so excited. I'm so there.
So good.
I hope it's better than Mario Tennis, guys, because Mario Tennis Aces was not very good.
I actually kind of liked it. I love what Austin said when we were watching it live, though. Like, this does have a lot of everybody's golf elements to it.
Good.
I do like everybody has to play at once, and that's going to speed games up so freaking fast. I love that. Yeah. I do like that it has a story mode, too, because I actually do love Mario Aces Tennis' story mode. I thought that was really, really fun.
That's fair. But I mean, this was like the worst kept secret for the last year, though. Was this right? There's a couple really terrible secrets that were in this. So, but yeah, Mario Golf, most anticipated game for me on this list.
I actually thought it was going to be Odyssey 2 that they was going to show.
Not November, not in February.
Was that an expectation?
Odyssey 2 is expected this year. It's been 4 years.
Yeah. And they was expecting it because of the 35th anniversary.
At least an announcement, not necessarily a release.
You know what? Hold on. I didn't see that coming, to be honest with you, because they just released Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. They weren't gonna one up that by releasing the next big installment of a Mario game. Not this quickly.
I mean, to announce it for this fall, they could have for like a November release or an October release. They could.
They want to get the sales. They want to get as many sales as this game before the focus gets pulled off of it.
Well, my thought was they're going to announce it in June for this fall.
For E3.
Yeah, if E3 exists. So, Capcom Arcade Stadium, Ed. It's a bunch of games nobody's heard of except for you. So tell us about them.
I pretty much played the Capcom Arcade stuff on PS2, so it's going to probably be some of the same things on there. 1943, 19XX, Some of the stuff from the 80s and 90s will be on there. Final Fight, Strider. So if anyone is up to there, it looked like it's going to be a la carte kind of games. So I guess you could probably, because they said you could buy like the original Ghouls and Ghosts for it, which is the arcade version of this
probably
game.
like a
So,
hub. And
You
then
mean wait? You mean
games.
Ghosts and Goblins, right?
yeah, Ghosts and Goblins,
Well,
the arcade version.
Ghouls and
Wait,
Ghosts
no,
was
Ghouls-
the NES version.
What was the
No,
what's the
Ghosts and Goblins is the first one. Ghouls and Ghosts is the second one.
second one? Ghosts and Goblins, the arcade version. I keep getting them. I thought it was Ghouls and Ghosts as the first one, but that's the
Nah.
second. Because it's Super Ghouls and Ghosts for Super Nintendo.
So it's a la carte because I thought it was gonna be there's one big package and you got everything.
It looks like, well, they said after the direct you could buy the Ghosts and Goblins one.
Oh,
for
I'm on the store right now and it says it's a free download, which I guess that means you do have to like go. I don't want to break my Switch tonight, so I'm not. I don't want to buy Ghosts and Goblins.
Right. I think I'll probably wait for more games to come. Because of like a lot of them I've owned and played. Like I said, the PS2, the Capcom one. Unless it's like straight Japanese games that never touched America, those are the ones I would get. Other than that, I pretty much played a lot of the stuff that's on it. So I mean, it's a good thing that Capcom doing it. Kind of it's showing that Capcom is supporting Nintendo, I would say. So
Okay. Well, guys, another Xbox game is coming to Nintendo Switch. You excited? You excited for Stubbs the Zombie? Huh? The only other game to use the Halo engine besides Halo? I'm excited. I'm not excited.
I was wondering, this was a weird choice to bring the Switch. I'm like, huh?
Everything's a weird choice. It's not
Everything, yeah. In all seriousness, everything's a weird choice.
Well, I didn't think Microsoft would be bringing anything to Switch anymore at the Ori 2.
They will. They probably will bring some smaller things over, but Psychonauts 2 is on everything, so. But yeah, that's coming. Tales from the Borderlands, which is probably Telltale's best game, I would say.
Oh, come on, another one. I'm sorry. Walking Dead, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Is this one by the Skylift ones, or is 2K doing it?
I don't know who's publishing it.
What,
but...
Tales from the Borderlands?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the Tales from the Borderlands. That's the Telltale people.
Yeah, but Telltale doesn't own it anymore because they folded.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I think 2K is actually publishing this version of it.
Yeah, 2K owns
because they own the Borderlands license. So
yeah, because I think this is before Gearbox was sold or were purchased.
Well, I mean, Gearbox didn't really have anything to do with it though.
Yeah.
So.
So when they did this game, it was 2K.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of okay.
Yeah.
That's verification.
So if you didn't play it, this is a good chance, I guess, to play it. DC's Superhero Girls Teen Power is coming on June 4th. Yes.
You know what? I'm proud that this game was in this direct because it allows. Because I think it's good that girls get to see a game of this nature or younger girls for this nature who own a Switch. They can have something to look forward to. It's not all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's not all straight for hardcore players or male casual players. It's like this is one that's kind of somewhat dedicated to girls, but people who are comic book heroes and who might like this kind of art style. I think it's nice that Nintendo included. It's something fresh and different.
I like the story. It doesn't look half bad. To be just gonna say it. Mm-hmm. Corey, go ahead, roast me.
I don't have anything to say to you, Logan.
Don't make me pull it back out.
I think after looking at it, I think I'm gonna buy it.
You're becoming a little bit too obsessed with me on your nipples there, Logan.
Very true. Very true.
I don't know if I should be excited or concerned.
I say number 2.
Concerned because you haven't.
But I think
it's when I can't see them is when I should be concerned.
And I will say I did have somebody over the other day that was like, "What the is that. I'm like, oh, it's just a joke. You're like, okay, that's a little creepy. Like, yep. A little bit.
No More Heroes 3 has a release date of August 27th.
Yes, I need physical, like straight up physical.
Knockout City, which looked real dumb, published by EA.
Can I do a rant about this?
Sure.
This is half the reason I want to come here.
Go for it.
Why is EA so invested in these like 3-on-3 or the I would say what like the battle royale? I kind of get because like battle royale is a statue that's still very, very popular, and they've done a great job with Apex Legends, but that was Respawn. Like, what's their special with this? Because Rocket Arena blew, and this game looks worse than that, and that's hard for me to say.
Yeah,
that the game looks worse than Rocket Arena.
This game looks bad. I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of people worked a long time on this, but it just looks bad, guys.
It goes to a conversation that I have with a lot of our peers over throughout Boss Rush. I feel like this is one of the things where EA believes that this is marketable for like the Switch's demographic. That's honestly what I think it is, because in all seriousness, like it's the four of us right now sitting on this does not look like anything we would play, but we also have to look at the greater like customer base, people who actually use the system and stuff like that. And is it actually on a free to play model?
No, it costs money.
Oh, it costs money? Okay, then I don't have a definite answer now.
No, the only free to play game was that Star Wars one that we'll talk about in a little bit, which looked.
Do we know the price point
of this?
Yeah,
I don't know. I do not know. Somebody could probably find out, but I don't know. Game that does look kind of cool though is Neon White, which is the new multiplayer arena shooter that from the maker of Donut County, which is like a quite the shift in game tone. So that's, anybody have anything to say about that? You're kind of running around an arena murdering demons in first person.
I like the art style, kind of like when it was showing it. I think I'll give it a try. This one.
Yeah. The art style's nice, but I swear to you, it gave me the same vibes I got when I was trying to play Mirror's Edge, and that means it's gonna make me sick to my stomach.
Yeah. It looked like the movement kind of looked like Overwatch a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Which kind of gave me a headache the first time I played it.
Yeah, it looks nice though. It looks nice.
It looks like everybody's skating. It doesn't look like you're running. It just feels like you're skating, which is very Overwatch.
It's a little bit fast.
Well, it's not just that. It just there's no like, when you run with a gun, there's no like body jiggle. So, speaking of ports, though, Switch is getting Miitopia, the 3DS RPG, which is great, neat. Probably doesn't function as well when you don't use Miis anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't understand the obsession with like just keeping the Miis going. I don't understand it.
My thing is like, okay, the Miiverse was a cool idea that didn't function on the Wii U because nobody owned a Wii U. But now that everybody has a Switch, the Miiverse would be perfect, and keeping your Miis in these communities would be awesome. And they got rid of it, but now they're bringing Miis back for certain things.
It's a weird thing. This is Nintendo Japan, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I can't defend this or say anything else about it.
Ed can't defend Nintendo, guys. Write that down. Write it down. 9:17 p.m. Eastern.
Got
time
it. Got it.
February.
This is the second time that I cannot defend Nintendo. So,
but can we also say that's kind of the story of this direct in some ways? Like when they missed on like opportunities like this, like why? Mm-hmm. Why did this need to be here, or why didn't you go the extra step and get this with it?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Mario and friends are coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons, kind of.
Actually looks cool. Looks really cool.
Another missed marketing opportunity, though. Why not hold this for 2 weeks and put it out on Mario Day?
Where's Bowser's stuff, though, too? Because Bowser's Fury's killing it. Why are we not getting any Bowser content?
But you could have put this out on March 10th, which is Mario Day, and have a big Mario Day celebration in Animal Crossing.
Didn't they say that more info was coming out for it?
It's coming out. It's coming in next week. This stuff's coming out next week. Missed marketing opportunity, Nintendo. Missed marketing opportunity. But the next game looks super cool. Made by the people who did Octopath Traveler is Project Triangle Strategy, which is a new tactical RPG that's kind of in the vein of Final Fantasy Tactics, or it looks kind of more like Fire Emblem at this point, but it looks cool. It looks really good.
I think a lot of us is going to buy this.
I have it. I have the demo downloaded on my Switch right now.
Have you played it yet?
I have not played it yet. I had stuff going on, so I didn't have a chance to give like a hands-on impression of it yet.
Yeah,
stuff. Do you want the non-Nintendo like Pow Block person to?
Yeah, man.
A lot of people.
You volunteered to be on the show.
I know.
I'm not even on a games podcast that I'm here. Okay.
A lot of people have been saying Final Fantasy Tactics. Like it's giving that vibes, and so a lot of people are happy that this is happening. It to me it's a mixture of Disgaea, Final Fantasy Tactics, and Octopath Traveler, and I think it's because of look of it. Like it has a look of Disgaea, but it is Octopath Traveler in design. And then it's the Final Fantasy Tactics stuff. So I'll probably talk about it next time on Pow Block, but I'm definitely gonna be playing it tonight and give my impressions later.
Just a quick backtrack. Ghouls and Ghosts is on the Capcom cabinet. I just downloaded. Oh, and the arcade version of Strider, which it looks like I'm about to spend some money in the eShop tonight.
Yeah, I know that's what they said you could buy it and stuff. So that's why I was just like, is it a la carte?
Yep.
This was the game that, for me, not being the biggest Nintendo fan in the world, is like, I have to get my Switch out to play this, because like this game looks absolutely incredible. I love Octopath Traveler. I mean, that game is one of my favorites of all time, and this game has the potential to be so freaking good with just what we saw in the trailer and then what we know about it. I mean, it just looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so good. It looks so good. Star Wars Hunters is a free-to-play game coming to Switch and phones later this year. Neat.
Cool. Wish we would have gotten more.
Wish we could have got a real Star Wars game.
Was we supposed to get one? That other Star Wars game that they were talking about? Or was that rumored?
There's still a decent chance we get Jedi Fallen Order 2 in like late November. But I don't think it's going to happen yet.
It's been, 3 years since Fallen Order, or 2?
3 years.
2.
Yeah, sorry, 2. So
it'll be next year.
Okay. But it'll at least get announced at E3 this year.
Mm-hmm. World's End Cup is a new detective story from the makers of Danganronpa. That's cool. I'm glad to see that they're still doing stuff. I know Danganronpa is kind of a cult hit, especially for Vita owners. So Austin might be happy somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah. It looked like Professor Layton, like a level 5 game in this artwork, and that's what I'm like. I thought that was cool. I actually thought it was like the World Ends With You too.
I know, that's what I kind of thought it was at first too, but
no. It's on my list to get. I'm gonna buy this one.
You know what's on my list to get, Ed? Is the Ninja Gaiden trilogy
being
released on Switch, which looks great. You're getting the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, which is Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, which were the PlayStation 3 releases of the game. And then Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, which was the Wii U release of Ninja Gaiden 3. And it's coming out this summer. And it includes all the DLC, all the costumes, all the jiggly boob physics that you want. It's all there.
I wonder if they're going to include the arcade edition in Ninja Gaiden.
They might.
That Trick and Sigma.
They might. It says it comes with all. It says content complete from all those games. So.
Man, I would love that DS one to come, the Switch.
Oh, no, you don't. We're talking about the good ones, Ed, not the DS one.
I mean, it was a surprising game. I'm just saying. But yeah, this is one of my list that I'm going to get.
Yeah, it's definitely on my list, too. It looks awesome. Yeah, I remember when Ninja Gaiden Black came to the original Xbox, that game was hard. It was hard as balls, dude. It was hard.
I got to the 5th stage, and that's where I ended that.
I think Razor's Edge was one of the first games I got for Wii U. Also, I think it was part of that first batch of games that I got.
It was. Did you guys play it? Did you got the games, LeRon and Logan?
I did not because I did not own an Xbox. And the Ninja Gaiden Sigma, when it came to the PS3, at that point I was like, this ship has sailed for me, so I didn't get it.
Did you play? Okay,
that's fair. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is getting expansion pass, so I know the entire Pow Block Twitter chat is blowing up about this. I know everybody in that chat loves this game. I still need to get through it. I like what I played, and then I just stopped playing it because I think Destiny came out. Honestly,
I think I'm gonna wait to get a more breakdown of this. I think I want to see more before I put my $20 down for it.
Let's see what's coming to it. If you pre-purchase it, you get bonus content, a newly added weapon for Link, and a new costume for Link. You get in Wave 1, you get an expanded roster, new weapon types, new challenges in the Royal Ancient Lab, new added challenging enemies, and then Wave 2, you get new character vignettes, new stages, more expanded roster, and new battle skills for existing characters. So it's cool. I think this game is cool. I don't really care for the Warriors aspect of it, but I do like the story that they were telling. I want to get back to it.
Yeah.
Well, in 6 weeks, I'm only going to be playing my Switch, so it really doesn't matter. Speaking of Zelda, Skyward Sword HD is coming to Switch. It's getting full motion controls for people who want it. You can waggle your Joy-Cons if they're not drifting, or what they did do, which this is probably how I'm going to play it, is this actually, Ed, after they announced this, I went back while I was pooping and looked at an old episode of Pow Block where we were talking about Zelda.
Yeah.
I predicted that they could put the movement on the right stick and still have a fully functional game.
Yes. And you
very
are
proud
correct.
of myself. I'm very proud of myself. That's how many things have I predicted?
About 3.
On Pow Block that have come true so far?
About 3.
Yeah, see? I'm good at this.
We fancy.
I am. You know, LeRon, you
Stop
just...
clock.
You
right
just...
twice a day.
Wear a tighter shirt, LeRon, next time, okay?
Oh, okay.
Let's just be honest. It's kind of nice that he has a shirt on.
That's fair.
No offense, LeRon.
This one's got sleeves.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, tonight, yeah.
I do wonder, though, are they going to bring Amiibo? Some
I
new Amiibo to this?
I bet they'll... Oh, go ahead.
That was the one thing that was really missing out of this was like you gave us the Joy-Cons, but you didn't give us an Amiibo out of this.
I'm surprised they're not going to reissue the 30th anniversary Amiibo.
Yeah,
they will, right? Right? That's...
I'm thinking Breath of the Wild 2 announcement. They will. I think they'll show something to it for it.
Right.
Yeah, they came out and strictly said, "Hey, we're not talking about Breath of the Wild 2 here today. Thank you."
It did.
Basically, Anuma gave us the middle finger when he bowed.
40 minutes in.
Yeah.
Once again, I want his T-shirt so bad.
I'm sure you could buy it. I'm sure it's on somewhere.
It's
right?
nowhere. I can't find it nowhere. It's nowhere to be found.
You can find it. You're not looking hard enough. You can find anything on the internet. Trust me. The last announcement. The final announcement of the Direct was Splatoon 3. I'm kind of surprised. I'm very surprised because Nintendo doesn't release sequels usually on the same platform. I mean, I guess it's not really a surprise. Splatoon's very, very popular, and Splatoon 2, let's face it, was Splatoon 1.5. And that Octolings expansion was the real Splatoon 2. I will fight anyone who tells me different. It's cool, though. It looks cool. The opening was cool. You got a little pet. It looks like the campaign is going to actually have some kind of big, huge open areas, kind of like... It gave me real Mario Odyssey vibes, honestly.
Yeah.
It
Can we
looked more
talk about how
detailed.
bad that trailer was, though? That trailer was...
It wasn't very
really
good.
Yeah, it was under... Underwhelming is probably an understatement.
Yeah.
They did say it's gonna be running on Switch's new online service,
Yeah.
not online service.
Their new servers.
Online, yeah. So
Good. They
a
need
lot
to
of
get
people-
off the Wii servers.
Oh, I think they're already off. I think
know.
I don't know
Monster Hunter Rise is the first game that utilizes their new servers. So
their servers.
have
Okay.
fun with that, LeRon. Hope they work.
Oh.
Hope you don't need to type in a password on your phone to use their online system.
Wait, what?
You don't you don't know about the Nintendo Switch voice chat app on your phone that you have to use if you want to talk to somebody online?
No, well, first of all, I just recently got Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, congrats! Yay!
Yeah,
Well,
make sure you download that app.
No, when I say I just got, I mean I have access to it. I haven't actually subscribed.
So
yeah, but no, like in Ed, you, me, and Dan were playing the demo for Monster Hunter Rise. Like we were.
Discord.
No, wait.
Skype.
No. We were playing the online. We were playing
Oh, yeah.
online multiplayer. Like I
yeah.
didn't see any tomfoolery, like any craziness.
Right. There was no drops or anything. Everything was running just fine.
No. We did get it. We did get one drop. We did get one drop.
Oh, well, I think that's when we was like trying to begin, like get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, everything was like smooth. Like the game was running fine and everything. Definitely for a beta test.
Yeah.
I will say the thing about the Splatoon one, it looked really detailed. It looks really good. I see they kind of go for that Apex kind of thing where they're in the air, you trying to get get your area at. I hope they get rid of the two kind of areas for an hour and then switch it. I hope they get rid of that and you could just select anywhere you want to go with it. But yeah, it looks good to me. I'm interested in getting it.
I like Splatoon. I think it's a really good, fun kids shooter. Like I mean, not to like put it down or anything, but I think it's a cool shooter. I think my nephews are going to be super into it. Like they have a Switch. They're really into that kind of stuff right now. My one nephew Derek is at the perfect age for this. So he's 7, 8, one of those numbers. He's a child. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I like Splatoon 2 a lot. So I play a lot of Splatoon 2 and Mario Kart at the same time. Where's my Mario Kart 9 announcement, guys?
Yeah,
E3.
Where's that? Where is Mario Strikers? Where's Mario Sluggers?
Where
Okay,
was
let's slow down on these
anything?
Mario
Where was
sports
anything
games,
Metroid?
okay.
Where was
E3.
anything Metroid?
Everything is coming E3.
No, we don't know that. We do not know that.
This is Nintendo. They're gonna come heavy with They're gonna come with the heavy hitters. They're coming at E3 with that. I think all of this was recorded and planned, and they just mixed everything so they could bring it out. Metroid, Zelda, Mario.
I love you, man, but we don't know that for sure. We don't even know if this was just a whole bunch of content they just brought out the dredges, for all this stuff. Like some of the stuff looked fresh and new.
There's a lot of stuff that has been announced that they didn't show either. Like, where's Pokemon? Where's Pokemon Snap? That game comes out in 2 months. They didn't show it.
I think next week.
I think. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was just saying the Pokemon company now. I think they take over their own directs dealing with the Pokemon stuff.
Yeah,
I think they're handling all of that. So.
Yeah. Plus, isn't there some kind of big Pokemon presentation next week anyway?
The concert.
Yeah.
Where's Metroid Prime 4?
I mean, where's the HD trilogy first?
Like I said, with them moving into their new building, they got to get all of that together. I think
it's like 2 weeks to move into a building.
But with them announcing the restart of that development, I feel like they clearly didn't keep anything from the other developer. Clearly didn't keep anything.
If they hire all of those first person shooters, the designers of those from different first person shooter titles, yeah, they restarted from the bottom up.
There's so much first person shooter talent on this game. There's Halo devs, there's Battlefield devs, there's Call of Duty devs, there's Apex devs. They just hired someone from the Titanfall team. Like this game's going to be really action heavy, I feel like, to appeal to a Western audience. It's going to be very I feel like this is going to be very Halo-esque, where like you're going to go in, you might turn on a terminal or two. I mean, there's going to be scanning and stuff, right? But it's not going to be as puzzle heavy as the GameCube games. I'm going to tell you that right now. I feel like it's going to be more Halo-esque, where you go to this secluded planet, you're kind of by yourself. Maybe you have someone in your ear talking to you, whatever, and you're going to go blasting aliens, fighting big bosses, just using all these cool gadgets and special abilities. It's not going to. This isn't going to be like a quote unquote real Metroid game. I feel like this is going to be super action heavy.
Yeah, I think they're still going to have connected the world to it. And I think Nintendo, Japan is probably coming in, or the people of Retro is probably helping everybody, making sure that everything is correct. But like the gameplay, I think there's going to probably be new powers. They're probably cutting the trailer, making sure they get all of that right together, like testing stuff. Like I think they're like digging in to make sure if they're going to bring this out, they're going to do it right. Mm-hmm. They don't want Federation Force happening again. They no disrespect to Federation Force, but they want this game to be right if they got all of that talent.
That's the game nobody knew they wanted. It's Federation Force. It was on the wrong console, everybody. It was on the wrong console. I'm going to defend that game forever. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. It was fun. It was really hard by yourself, but it was fun.
As a Metroid fan, it was a big disappointment that, like, for how many days has it been since the last Nintendo Direct?
531.
Yeah, it's insane that there was just like no news about a Metroid title, especially isn't this the year, like the 35th anniversary year for this and Zelda?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, but then again, I've always questioned, like Nintendo's like direction.
Well, I mean, I don't question their direction. When they say that we're not saying nothing about it, take it at their word. They're not going to say nothing about it. You're going to wait till they get ready to talk.
Yeah. A couple more games that weren't shown today. Obviously, Breath of the Wild 2, they said that they weren't going to announce anything today. I'm sure we're going to get a big blowout this summer about it. Mm-hmm. Shin Megami Tensei 5 wasn't shown. Bayonetta 3 wasn't shown. Mm-hmm. There was one other one that wasn't shown. But there's some pretty big games that were announced, have been announced, and have not been shown anytime recently. So it's kind of disappointing that we didn't see any of that, but I thought overall that this was a good first Direct of the year. The first Direct of the year is never very big. Splatoon 3 is a huge announcement for them. Mario Golf is a huge announcement for them. I'm okay with this Direct, right? Like, I think it was a good Direct. There's games that I actually want to play on my Switch now after a 2020 that was not a Corey year, I would say, to put it lightly. So,
yeah, I think it was a good Direct to start off the year, to just to let people know that we got games coming. Definitely after having the indie Directs and many partners and stuff like that, Nintendo's just like, we just want to focus now on these games that we want to highlight. Stuff that you didn't expect. Things, new IPs from developers and stuff. I think they were just playing it really safe before they really go into it.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'm thinking. They played it safe on this one.
Yeah.
Which is not bad, because for pretty much a lot of our systems, we don't know what is coming this year. We don't know what's going to be a release and stuff. We know some big titles, but we don't have a definite of all the games that's going to be dropping for each console.
I mean, there's a lot announced, right? I mean, I think No More Heroes is kind of a big deal. I think, I think Apex is going to be
huge,
bigger than most people think it is, even though it's already on everything else. But like, I think if people want. I thought Fortnite on Switch was going to be a big joke, and guess what? It's like the most downloaded game on Switch ever.
With Apex Legends, I feel like this is going to be like the real tester for like how strongly EA's presence returns to like Nintendo properties. I mean, when I say EA's presence, I mean, are we going to see their AAA titles like actually hitting the Switch now? Or are we just going to get more of the same, more filler, more of the the sports titles that are safe for them, stuff like that. Everything's ports on the Switch.
Yeah. Well, that's
80% of the Switch's library is ports.
Speaking of EA's ports, we didn't even talk about Plants vs Zombies that was announced.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
which I think is going to be huge on Switch.
Yeah,
I think that game is great anyway, and the fact that the last one or two weren't on even close to a Nintendo console was baffling to me.
Yeah, that one was weird. So a lot of people, some people have been wanting Plants vs Zombies on a Nintendo product. Yeah. So
we talked about this when we were watching it live, but I do think that Nintendo, they did a great job at this Direct, but I think that they missed on two things. One, with Apex Legends, there's a new season coming in like 2 weeks. They could have announced the new Legend. We know it's coming. They could have. They could have partnered the Apex announcement with, hey, by the way, here's our first look at the new Legend. Give Apex 5 minutes to talk about it. Cool. Great. Awesome. Mm-hmm. I think they did a really solid job of giving me, again, not being the huge Nintendo fan, Project Triangle Strategy. 100% I'm going to be playing this game. This game looks absolutely incredible.
Yes.
But pacing was a huge issue in this Direct. It just, there were moments where I was just on my phone more than I was paying attention, just because it felt so slow and didn't have the excitement that I was hoping for.
I agree with you on that one, because it seems like it was just Nintendo saying a here you go thing, as opposed to let's celebrate. Yeah. A lot of these shows, in all seriousness, the presentation, we can talk crap all we want about the Game Awards show, but guess what? The Game Awards show is thrilling and entertaining.
Yeah.
And this Direct, all it did was just here you go, here, it's like they dropped the notebook right in front of your lap, and it was like, here you go.
I think when the president of Nintendo, I think since he's just it's been a while since you guys have seen me doing this. This is the old style kind of presentation. When we had the old ones, they was moving down a list, hitting notes and stuff. And I think a lot of us were used to that. So going back to the old one seemed kind of weird in a sense. I didn't really have pacing issues with this one. I just think for some people, they didn't have any really big knockout ones, or a lot of people placed a lot of expectations on this one, and those expectations wasn't met.
I mean, I think people place a lot of expectations on Nintendo Directs every time, and everybody's always disappointed. Nintendo's not going to have a banger every time, right? It's just they clearly said this is the stuff that's coming in the first half of the year, and they gave us more than that, right? I feel like they set expectations. I wasn't expecting. The only game that I was expecting to be there that wasn't, because they said that we're going to hear something about it really soon, is Bayonetta 3, right? That was the only game I thought we might see something from today, and we didn't. But I'm fine not seeing it until it's ready.
I'll be serious. I was shocked to actually see a Monster Hunter trailer, because we already know this game is coming. They went on a big ad. Well, Capcom went a big ad campaign for this game. So I was, because I literally have 15 different trailers. Saved in a playlist. To talk about this game in the future when it releases and stuff like that. Now I was actually shocked that we actually had Monster Hunter content when I was I was expecting Direct to talk about stuff that we had not heard about yet.
I think Capcom is still super shocked about how well everybody took the demo. So seeing this trailer,
Capcom is not shocked. Have you seen how well Monster Hunter games sold Capcom throughout its tenure on Nintendo? Capcom is not shocked about Rise.
I think they were shocked about Rise because they did. Some people were just this feels new. It feels different in a sense. Without reading the interviews and everything, they would kind of be we just want to take this in a different direction. So maybe that's probably why Capcom was surprised that
they were taking a different direction from what was previously done on Nintendo systems, because in all seriousness, everybody was begging for Monster Hunter World to come to the Switch. Everybody was begging for that, and anybody who knows anything about hardware knows Monster Hunter World cannot function on the Switch. It cannot.
Yeah. Well, I think I definitely, for me, I was just shocked that it went back on PlayStation and then it went to Xbox. Now that the Monster Hunter series now is multi-platform.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that series. It's to me, Monster Hunter and to a lesser extent Yakuza are like two series that like I'm really glad I've seen a lot of success recently. You know, I mean, I know Monster Hunter's been pretty successful on 3DS, but to see World just come out and kind of just take over was awesome. So, by the way, breaking right now. Okay, Video Games Chronicle and Eurogamer are both reporting that it says, for those disappointed with Skyward Sword Remaster, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess are 100% coming this year. And then they make a joke. So that's at least one good 3D Zelda game. I hate all of them.
Wait. Can they confirm?
There are 3 people from both websites that have sources saying that both games will be shown in a direct later this year. Also coming this year because we are not getting Breath of the Wild 2 this year. Which makes sense. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be a February or March game next year.
You tell them same 3 turkeys to go find me some Metroid news.
I put it out there, Mercury System. I think Nintendo's talking to them.
What about Mercury System?
I'm not Mercury System, Mercury Steam.
I still think that
Samus Returns.
I still think Samus Returns is getting an HD re-release.
A port? Yeah. Hey, you know what? Hey, if it gets a port, I will shut up.
Mm-hmm. I bet we get. I bet this year we get the rest of these Zelda games. I bet we get Samus Returns HD, and then I bet we get an HD Metroid trilogy this year. I bet those are because we're not getting any of those main games this year, right? So they're just going to port them.
You talking about HD? You talking about HD Prime series, or you talking about like an actual Prime chance of seeing the GBA games show up?
The trilogy.
I bet you see Game Boy, Nintendo Switch Online, and I bet that'll include Game Boy Advance games, and I bet Metroid will be one of them.
Zero Mission and Fusion.
Yeah. So, but
you know what? I'll be a happy camper with my Switch for the rest of the year if that happens.
Dude, that 3DS box art for Metroid Samus Return, if you have that on a Switch thing, it could be the same box art on a Switch box.
Yeah.
I would literally need that. I think that box art is so beautiful.
So just to wrap this up, what's the most exciting announcement for everybody? Logan, we're going to go your way first.
Project Triangle Strategy.
I hope they keep that name.
Yeah, me too.
Come on, I need Octopath Tactics or whatever.
Triangle Tactics.
Genuinely, really, really excited for that game. That's going to get me to pick up the Switch.
Yeah.
That it looks so cool. LeRon, I mean, it's probably Monster Hunter, but
no. Same as Logan. No. Like Monster Hunter Rise was the Capcom Direct's moment to shine on that one. I'm already guaranteed to get Monster Hunter Rise. Like I wanted to see something new and something unexpected, and Project Triangle Strategy is that one, because like it ticks all the boxes for me. It hits the freaking Tactics Ogre check boxes. It hits the Final Fantasy Tactics check boxes. Which, by the way, like I said earlier, like anybody is set to score a home run if they get a port of Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions on their system. I don't care where it goes to, but it's guaranteed for a buy for me.
Yeah. Ed.
Skyward Sword HD for me. I've been loving that game since I played it on the Wii. I can't not wait to play this game again with the regular controller and stuff. That world and just the stuff that they allowed me to do in it, which is so much fun. So getting a chance to do this again on a Switch on a bigger TV, yeah, I'm good to go. That's mine.
By the way, we didn't even talk about the Joy-Cons for that game. They look awesome.
They look nice. They look nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get a pair.
I say same as I.
I'll leave them sealed and sell them, 10 years from now.
Wait, did we even acknowledge that Project Triangle Strategy was a Square Enix game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same team that did Octopath Traveler.
Traveler, yeah.
Which is also a Square game.
Okay.
Because now it shows that both of them are now in development.
HD 2D, guys. That's the term you need to remember.
HD 2D.
I mean, I'm excited for every game you guys just mentioned. Mario Golf, just to pick something different. I'm very excited for, but also the triangle strategy project. Something. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for listening and or watching. Remember, you can find Nintendo Pow Block every Wednesday on your podcast service of choice or live on Monday nights on Boss Rush Games Live. You can also find the Boss Rush podcast on Mondays. Logan, where can we find you?
Find me at Logan Corkins or Logan Corkins 27 on TikTok.
Ooh, I saw your TikTok got some large amount of views for
I'm a little over 1,500 right now.
Ooh,
in
nice.
2 days. So I'm pretty good.
What's on this TikTok? I'll have to look this up later.
So I got one that's a church joke, and then I got one that's the heart attack getting made.
That's a lot of views for someone who's a man in their mid-20s and not a middle school girl.
Ooh,
I know. I'm pretty happy with it, and tomorrow's TikTok's pretty funny too. So I'm pretty excited about it.
All right.
LeRon, where can we find you?
Catch me on social media, Exodus803, EXODUS803.
That's it? Nothing else?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Head over Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to twitch.tv/Exodus803 for Crosswords PlayStation Podcast.
New guy.
I wasn't gonna just like bombard the Nintendo show with PlayStation plugs.
It's called cross promotion.
Yes. Then again, we are called Crossroads, so we should cross the road every now and then and be friendly with our other right, segments.
Now he's just got
I see.
Hey, you let me speak. You told me to keep talking.
I did. So that was my fault. Ed, where can we find you?
you can find me on Twitter at That Retro Code. Check out World 11 Podcast, Optional Opinion, and Nintendo Pow Block on various podcast services. And we are live on Mondays for Pow Block. If you guys want to check us out, 7:30, 8:30 Eastern Time.
2 weeks in a row, over 3,000 views or listens. So I'm very jealous. Anyways, you can find me at I am CoreyHD on Twitter. And you can find me on various things here on Boss Rush Games and the Boss Rush Network. Check out our family of shows. Check out our network. Check out our friends. I want to thank everybody for watching. Until next time, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woo-hoo.
Take care.